Hi there, welcome to Dental Amaze Academy. In this short video, I just want to explain to you which are the books you need to follow when you are preparing for NEET or INI-CET MDS examination. Okay, this is a short video where I'll give you a broad idea about all these things. Okay, so let us see. Now, the books can be divided into two types, isn't it? It can be either MCQ book or textbook. More importantly, it's an MCQ book. Okay, but now as you consider the new pattern, you have to go for a little bit of textbook as well, isn't it? If you have seen the previous, just now what MDS exam has over, you know that a little bit of questions has come from outside as well. So you need to have a little bit theory knowledge as well. I'll tell you that in a different lecture, how much theory knowledge should you have and how to read textbooks, what to read in the textbook and all those things. Okay. Now let us, as of now, let us conclude our discussion on the books to follow. So it can be, as I told you, two types of books. One is MCQ and second is the textbook. So now, most important thing you have to keep in mind. I've seen lots of candidates, even in our academy, also putting in the WhatsApp group. Anyone has got the PDF for Dental Pulse? Anyone has got PDF for Sparsh Gupta? Like that. Don't do that. That is not recommended. You should invest only and only if you invest a minimum amount, it will pay back. Okay, remember that. Okay, you have to get the hard copy of at least the most important book. I've written there must. Yeah, I'll tell you that. But at least for those books, you have to have the hard copy. Rest, if you have PDF, no problem. But don't. Okay, I wonder how can a student ask for that? Can someone give me Dental Pulse PDF? Rubbish. Okay, because if you can't even afford Dental Pulse, it's very difficult. I know it's costly, but what are you going to get in return? A stipend of 50,000 to 1 lakh. So just give something for the next 1 year. Okay, somehow arrange from your seniors or anyone. Okay, it doesn't matter if you have just the previous edition or so. Provided you are there in some coaching centers which are helping you with the recent questions. Okay, so arrange it from your seniors or something. Okay, if you can't buy it, get it from your seniors, but don't go for the PDF part. Okay, now let us start. The minimum and must book is Dental Pulse or Dentist. Okay, either Dental Pulse or Dentist. Which to follow? I prefer personally Dental Pulse. Okay. The reason is Dental Pulse is much more precise. Though now they are adding a lot more explanations, but when considering the dentist, Dental Pulse is much more precise. Okay, so I would prefer Dental Pulse. Now, is Dental Pulse sufficient? That is a different discussion, which we will have in next sessions. Okay, is Dental Pulse alone sufficient, or reading MCQ books and or theory books is sufficient? That will be a topic for next discussion. Let us concentrate over here. Okay. Now, there are some topics where dentist is better. Okay, so you can arrange it from your seniors. You don't need to have to buy both the books. Now, some people say that I'll do Dental Pulse and I'll do dentist and I'll get through. It's rubbish. Okay, because yeah, if you were writing the exam 10 years back, okay, it would have helped you because most of the time the questions were direct repeat from MCQ books. So when you read dentist and Dental Pulse, there's a huge amount of time you have to invest. So you can't read, you can't clear your concept on some theory parts and all. The time gets wasted up, and you can never ever say that the questions will be direct repeat. Okay, especially when considering the new pattern. So don't do that mistake. Don't get both. Get one. One is sufficient. Dental Pulse. Now, dentist is good for prosthodontics and anatomy, and a little bit of general medicine also. Okay, it's much better for general medicine as well. Okay, but we have a separate book for general medicine if you can afford for it. Otherwise, it's not required. Okay, so it's good for prosthodontics and anatomy. Okay, then for orthodontics, if you are writing AIMS, if you're someone who is seriously concentrating on AIMS, it's good to have a book called Jitendra Sharan. Okay, Jitendra Sharan, because AIMS is orthodontics, I would say. AIMS is like you're writing an orthodontics MDS exam. It's very in-depth knowledge is required. Not in-depth, I would say, some basic knowledge is required. So that a book called Jitendra Sharan, who himself is an AIMS professor. So if you get this, is good. Okay, then Textbook is also there. The HOD's own textbook is there, which I'll discuss later on. AIIMS textbook written by the HOD himself, HOD of AIIMS. Now, for pharmacology, so Jitendra Sharan, only if you are concentrating seriously on AIIMS, otherwise the dental pulse will do. Okay? Then a little bit of extra, which I will tell you later. Then Sparsh Gupta is, okay, there are two names for this book. Sparsh Gupta, Govind Rai. It's the same book. For pharmacology, the problem when you follow the dental pulse for pharmacology is that it's very randomly arranged. Okay, so unlike the clinical subjects, we have very limited knowledge on the basic subject, as you all know. So when you have no idea on pharmacology and you start solving dental pulse MCQs, it will become a horrible thing. Okay, so don't go for this particular thing. So don't think of doing the pharmacology from dental pulse. Always try to get this book, okay, which is very important. And as you know, it's around 40 to 15 questions which you get from this pharmacology. So you have to have clear idea. Okay, don't bother investing on this. Okay, it's a small book. It's wonderful, amazing book. Okay, and you don't need to do the entire Sparsh Gupta. Very selective you have to do. So that's a selective learning. Except for dentist or dental pulse, all other books you have to go for a selective learning. Okay, so that's a topic for another discussion, I would say. Okay, so what is selective learning and how you have to go for a selective learning. But these are the books. Okay, now across for physiology and biochemistry. Okay, that's another very good book. If you don't have any idea about physiology and biochemistry, especially biochemistry, it's a very amazing book. But biochemistry, even across at times will kill you. Okay, so you have to have some theory knowledge as well for biochemistry. Now, when considering physiology, again, it's important to know that AIIMS is more concentrating on physiology than on general medicine. And I would say one of the most important subjects for AIIMS, basic subjects, are physiology, anatomy, pharmacology and all. And at times we see a lot of questions from physiology for AIIMS. So you have, if you're preparing for AIIMS, physiology is an important subject. Not as important as clinical subject, but yes. Now, this one, as I told you, for general medicine, you can either afford for dentist as an MCQ book, it's good, it's very systematically arranged, or if you can afford for Mudit Khanna, it's a bit costly, but if you can afford for it, it's good to have. But very important that you have to go for selective learning, very selective learning, very selective learning. The reason I'm saying Mudit Khanna, so far we were not using Mudit Khanna in our previous batches, but now the questions are more on towards the medical side. More medical questions are coming. Okay, general medicine type of questions are coming. So that's why I've told if you can afford for it, it's good. Otherwise, okay, lecture notes is sufficient and dentist is enough. Okay, now next is about microbiology. Now this is another topic where you get 7 questions. You know that, only 7 questions. But the problem with it is, even if you have no idea on microbiology, getting that 7 question itself is impossible. Okay, so for that, selective learning from a book called Aravind Arora. Okay, it's an MCQ book. Selective learning from Aravind Arora is required. Okay. Now, preventive and social medicine, that is, we call it as community medicine, community dentistry. There's a book called Vivek J. Okay, Vivek J is a good book for you to go for epidemiology, biostatistics. Okay. Now, you know that dental part won't be there, it's a medical book. So epidemiology, biostatistics will be the most important thing. Now, why is this important? Epidemiology, biostatistics. Again, if you are planning to go for AIIMS, you get a lot of questions in epidemiology and biostatistics. One. Second thing is, in the previous PGI exam, which now has combined and now we have what is known as INICET. So in that also we had a lot of questions from this area. So it's good to have, not must to have, good to have the book called Vivek J. Okay. Then general surgery. It is the importance of this is you have got 15 questions, 15 or 14 questions. Okay, so though we consider this as a medical subject, okay, number of questions coming from this as well as For example, conservative dentistry is safe, isn't it? So that means you can't consider this as a unimportant subject. No, this is a new pattern. The problem with new pattern, some subjects are really important. But do you have to study general surgery like you study oral pathology, or like you study conservative dentistry or orthodontics? No, you have to be selective, very selective, but you have to have clear idea. So the new pattern is basically having a clear idea. If you have clear idea, you can easily get through. That is what is the new pattern is all about. Then for general pathology, there is another Sparsh Gupta, which is not same as the pharmacology Sparsh Gupta. It's a very good book. Okay, but I would say must-have books. There is no doubt in this part, isn't it? Then Jitendra Sharan, if you are planning for AIIMS. But for pharmacology, you must have it, no doubt. Okay, for physiology across, it's a must-have book. Okay, and then the rest of the books, if you can, it's good. If you don't have, or if you can share with your friend or anything like that, okay. I won't tell you that take a photocopy, okay, because I can't tell it in a public platform like this. Okay. Anyways, try to have it. It's a good book. Okay, now let us see next part. So this was the MCQ books. Now the textbook part. Now people forget this part. All of them think that I need to have all the standard textbooks in the world for all the 19 or 20 subjects what we have. Okay, depending upon we're taking all radiology and early medicine, two different subjects, isn't it? Now, they think that all my old books, small books, Manapalli is of no use, Balaji is of no use, okay, Neelimanimai is of no use, I have to get the Fonseca, I have to get the Prophet. That's rubbish. Again, it's rubbish. You have to have the clear idea or the concepts of that. You can't learn. This is a different topic of discussion, but I'll just tell you, you can't learn or you can't get new MCQs from the standard books because it's huge. You can't learn it. You can't even read 3-4 chapters from Prophet. Okay, you just can't have a basic idea about different chapters of orthodontics, and for that, the simplest of books are enough. Whatever you have studied in your UG life, that book is sufficient to get a basic idea. I'm not saying that questions will come from Balaji or questions will come from Manupalli. You have to know what is ceramics. Okay, what are different types of ceramics? At least you have to know that. Okay, what is different types of impression materials? At least you have to know that, isn't it? Okay, so that is what is required. Like that is why I'm saying that you need to have all your old books with you. Okay, for referring what is what. Now, for oral pathology, some extra book like Schaefer's. Okay, and now how to read Schaefer's, what to read in Schaefer's, that's a different topic. I'm not discussing it right now. Now, Balaji, yes, I told you, you have to have it, clear idea. Before starting orthodontics, you have to first read Balaji. Now, how to read Prophet, different story. Okay, this is the book I told, AIIMS HOD's book. Okay, so there are some selective reading has to be run from this also. This is basically for NEET. And for AIIMS, you get questions from this also. That's a funny part. So you have to be very selective. This also, you know that as for Soben Peter for the community dentistry, some parts like fluoride, very selective reading again, very little reading is required. Yeah, Karansa for the surgical periodontics. I know that none of you have any idea about the surgical part of periodontics, but sometimes questions come. So you have to have a little bit of reading, not the entire surgical periodontics, a little bit of selective reading is required, which I used to tell you whenever we start a particular topic, which topic to read. Okay. Then, yeah, Fonseca Peterson for OMFS. Yeah, very selective again, very selective again. It's very selective, not just selective. Okay, I prefer to read some topics from Fonseca and very little topics from Peterson. Okay, then this is a must-have book for anatomy, Chaurasia. You can't learn anatomy from MCQ books. You can't. You have to have textbook. And again, selective, but a little bit more extra is required. Okay, so Chaurasia. Then, Manipal Manalo Surgery is a very small book. You know, you don't need to have daily and love. Okay, for preparing for general surgery, you don't need to have daily and love. This book called Manipal Manalo Surgery is sufficient. Okay, to have your clear concepts. Little bit of reading on some specific areas. Okay. Then Peter Index, it's important for EAMS. Okay, so a little bit at times you have to refer back. It's not reading in the sense it's not very required, but sometimes you have to refer Shobha Tandon for some very selected topics. You have to use Shobha Tandon. There's another book called McDonald's, okay, which is a standard book, but most of the time it's very like it's not very much required. Okay, so these are the basic books you need to follow for all the subjects you need to have. But yeah, this is the most important terminology, because I know that many topics, many books have not been there. So I'm assuming that you have all the basic books, physiology, for biochemistry, okay, Ananta Narayanan, okay, or Satya Narayanan, which is that. One was for microbiology, another was biochemistry. I always confused between that. Okay, so these books, I hope you have it. At least you have the PDF. Okay, for all this, I would say PDF at times will be sufficient. Okay, most of the time the PDF, this part PDF will be sufficient. Okay, unlike the MCQ books. So hopefully you have the PDF of all the books you have referred previously, or the textbook hard copy with you. So that will be sufficient. Okay, except one, Chaurasia for anatomy. Okay, Chaurasia for anatomy is one which you have to buy the latest edition if you are in our coaching center. Okay, because we need to read it from definitely from Chaurasia. Okay, now Gray's Anatomy. Yeah, the reason you could see some questions on liver anatomy, liver microanatomy, and all this asked, but reading Gray's Anatomy is almost impossible to finish it if you want to finish it in 1 year. Okay, but we provide questions from Gray's Anatomy, but you can't read it. If you go and read it, it's almost impossible. Okay. So this was a broad idea about which books to follow. How to follow them, I'll give you a different lecture in the next session. Okay, bye.